Going live. Interesting. Okay, over here. Uniform Commercial Code, Article 1, General Provisions, which is Part 1, done in 2001. UCC 1-101, Short Titles. This act may be cited as the Uniform Commercial Code. B. This article may be cited as Uniform Commercial Code General Provisions. Part 1. Technically Part 2 of Part 1, so 1-102. Scope of article. This article applies to the transaction to the extent that is governed by another article of the Uniform Commercial Code. 1-103. Construction of Uniform Commercial Code to promote its purpose and policies, applicability, and supplemental principle of law. The Uniform Commercial Code must be literally construed and applied to promote its underlying purposes and policies, which are to simplify, clarify, and modernize law-giving commercial transactions, to permit the continued expansion of commercial practices through custom, usage, and agreement of the parties, and to make uniform the law among the various jurisdictions. Part B. Unless displaced by the particular provisions of the Uniform Commercial Code, the principles of law and equity, including the law merchant and the law relative to capacity to contract, principal, and agent, estoppel, fraud, misrepresentation, duress, coercion, mistake, bankruptcy, and other validating or invalidating cause supplement its provisions. 1-104. Construction against implied repeal. The Uniform Commercial Code being a general act intended as a unified coverage of its subject matter, no part of it shall be deemed to be impliedly repeated by subsequent legislation, if such construction can reasonably be avoided. 1-105. Severability. If any provision or clause of the Uniform Commercial Code or its application to any person or circumstance is held invalid, the invalidity does not affect other provisions or applications of the Uniform Commercial Code, which can be given effect without the invalid provision or application. And to this end, the provisions of the Uniform Commercial Code are severable. 1-106. Use of singular, and plural, and gender. In the Uniform Commercial Code, unless the statutory context otherwise requires, 1. Words in the singular number include the plural, and those in the plural include the singular. And 2. Words of any gender also refer to any other gender. 1-107. Section captions. Section captions are part of the Uniform Commercial Code. That was quick. 1-108. Relation to Electronic Signatures in Global and National Commerce Act. This article modifies, limits, and supersedes the Federal Electronic Signature in Global and National Commerce Act 15 U.S.C. Section 7001 ET SEQ, except that nothing in this article modifies, limits, or supersedes Section 7001 Part Charlie of that act, or authorizes electronic delivery of any of the notices described in Section 7003 Part B of that act. So, looks of it, that is all of Part 1 of UCC 1. Either later on today or tomorrow, I will be going into Part 2 of the UCC 1. So we'll be on in UCC 1-201. General definitions and principles of interpretation. That is all I have for you today at this time. Have a great day, and we'll be back later, hopefully.